Welcome to the KMC Collective Podcast, where Tom, Ben, and Cole bring you practical insights, creative ideas, and authentic conversations for children's ministry leaders. Each conversation is packed with strategies to help you lead with clarity, build strong teams, nurture families, and stay healthy in the process. Whether you're planning lessons, training volunteers, or seeking encouragement for the week ahead, this podcast is for you. We hope to make you laugh, cry, think, and maybe a bit of all three in each of our weekly conversations. This is the KMC Collective Podcast. Let's jump into the conversation.
All right, and welcome to the KMC Collective Podcast. And I'm Tom Bump, one of your hosts, and alongside me at the virtual round table is Cole Rice and Ben Foltz.
Hey.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, everybody?
All right. Hey, you know what? This podcast, this brand new version of our podcast is all about helping build healthy leaders and healthy teams and healthy ministries. And I just want to welcome everybody in to this new edition, into this week's conversation. So let's get the ball rolling.
All right, I got one for you, Tom.
All right.
This week I had somebody ask me, what is something you wish somebody had told you earlier? Like this new children's pastor was coming in. He's like, what do I need to know? Like, what do you needed to know way back at the beginning?
Run.
And,
It's not.
This one, I was like, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So I'm going to ask you, what is one thing or something that you wish somebody had told you back at the beginning of time? Like when you first started, maybe the first couple of years into it, what is something you wish somebody had told you? Go.
I got one.
All right, go.
I've thought about this many a time in life. So I think one of the bigger things for me was when I said yes to kids ministry. I'd volunteered for a long time, so I just seen the Sunday piece of it. I had no clue what happened on Monday through Saturday to execute Sunday.
What you mean? You mean you don't work one
overwhelming.
day a week?
That's what people think.
Yeah.
I wish. No, I didn't realize the editing, the production, the video, the YouTube channel, the thumbnails, all the social media posts, the video creation, all the different things
Building
that
props.
come along with building props. Yes. Cleaning
Ordering
prop rooms.
goldfish. Yeah.
I think I keep Amazon alive with the amount of goldfish and Mott's fruit snacks I order.
Yes.
Every month.
Right?
Yeah, seriously.
Are those fruit snacks good?
They are, and they're good for kids that have dye allergies. So we've switched from Welch's to Mott's.
Okay. Hey,
8 out of 10.
I learned something. I didn't know there was one brand
in your pocket. So
Dude, they
you
can.
get the craving. You just
Yep.
get on.
You got
with
them right there. They're
my fruit
yeah.
snacks.
Pocket size.
We see Ben going down the hallway with a little baggie.
No joke. One of the things that I used to do is a little Ziploc baggie of Cheerios. Like
Honey nut,
when you ain't got time in the
chocolate.
morning, you got just regular Cheerios, honey nut Cheerios. Well, children's ministry, you just got the regular, and you just no time for breakfast because you got to get there early, and you just eat your Cheerios on the run.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Why?
And
Why?
then the second service, you pull out the goldfish because it's more flavor and gets you ready for lunch.
Man, I wish they would have had those mini Pop-Tarts back in the day when I was really running and gunning in Kidman. Those I like Pop-Tarts, and I don't even like them popped in the toaster. I like them just cold. I know, weird, but I don't like my Pop-Tarts hot. Very rarely will I ever heat them up. But man, if they had those in a little bag, man.
Maybe I should have switched my thing of not all the prep work, but the different snacks, the amount of snacks we get to have in kids ministry.
What I wish somebody would have told me, that the selection of snack things.
Selection of snacks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So sorry, we got you a little derailed there, but was there more to what you wish?
No, it's just There was since coming to kids ministry, I've learned how to edit. I mean, like I never knew I would have to use Photoshop and Canva and
Yeah.
iMovie or Adobe, all the different programs and stuff like that. They don't. When you go to school for organizational management, they don't really cover Adobe Photoshop in any way, and so
Right.
lots of YouTube and stuff like that. But I think one of my bigger things when I first started in kids ministry was the Monday through Saturday stuff to make sure Sunday um, looks, as one of my parents tells me, looks like a well-oiled machine. Every Sunday is what he tells me. And I'm like, Clay, if you only knew, if you only knew.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, if they only knew that, on the surface, you're like the duck gliding across the water just ever so calmly. But underneath, man, you're paddling like mad because, something broke
Children's
down.
ministry in general is almost like having a small church. You got
It
your
is.
worship team, you got your guests and hosts, you got the behind the scenes production, you got the teachers, which kind of like your Sunday school teachers, and you got um, your crazy person on the stage preaching
Yeah.
it, and you got the video. Like it's a full-fledged
Yeah.
little church, and a lot of people just don't realize that unless you're in it. And
Yep.
there's just so much,
Yep.
like
I-
security. Like, you don't have to like
Oh,
kids to serve in children's ministry. You
Right.
just want to
want to
serve.
keep them safe.
We got the perfect place for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to host and do snacks? Got many of those.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can totally see why you would say that one because I know I've felt that. I'm sure some of our listeners have felt that too, man. Of just, gosh, I got into kids ministry because I like teaching kids, and I didn't know I was going to have to be an organizer, a recruiter, a planner, a strategizer, an editor, a designer,
Videographer.
a videographer, a counselor. What else? Big event
Project
planner,
manager,
project
Yeah. Project
manager.
manager, event coordinator,
Yeah,
event planner.
volunteer
Yep.
coordinator.
yep. And then I was gonna have to get along with senior leadership. Oh my Lord, there's a whole nother animal. And fellow staff people. Oh my Lord,
Yes.
boards, councils, advisory teams. Yeah, nobody told me about those. I went into a church that had a committee for, I think, blowing your nose, because they had a committee for everything. So I'm sure they had a blowing your nose committee, and what the proper way, I won't say that, I almost said that,
You don't need to get into that.
almost said it, and I was like, oh, nope, edit that one out. Oh,
Well,
yeah,
mine,
yeah,
piggybacking off of yours, Cole, was the first thing that popped in my head when this person asked me was, man, if I just knew this at the beginning, recruiting volunteers would have been so much easier.
yeah.
It took years getting this one sentence in my head, and it remained part, like, I think 10 years into ministry before it made sense. It clicked. Is the quote, people work over paperwork.
Yeah.
And what that was like, if you're going to recruit volunteers, take a second, build a relationship. You have a kid that's coming your way, but you feel like you got to be in a certain spot. Kid's more important. Like, put the person that you're ministering to, whether it's children's ministry or ministry in general, at a jail or a nursing home, whatever it is, that person is the most important. And so for
Oh
me,
man,
I
yeah.
had to like lose some of my focus, my blinders on a Sunday morning, and look more at the people than I got to do this. I got to make sure the computer's on.
Yep.
Dude, that can wait.
Oh man.
What's most important is that kid that walks past you, that volunteer, that parent who hasn't quite got connected yet, that is looking, oh, this is so fun. My kid's having a blast.
Yeah.
That's the perfect opportunity to say, hey, that's awesome. You should be a part of it. Your kid would love to see you in this. So it's taking a second to look at the person before the thing you got to do, the place you got to be.
Dude,
And
yeah.
that took
Yeah.
a long time to get there, but
It's
that was one of the best things that I I wrote down, kept it on my desk.
That's really good stuff, man, because I had somebody tell me um they came up and they were upset, and I said, "Why didn't you tell me?" And they said, "Well, you never slow down enough that I can talk to you."
Yep.
I have to
Oof.
remind myself every week to slow down,
Yes.
because if I mean, I could fill every moment of every Sunday with
Right. Right.
something, and getting those high fives from kids as they're coming down the hallway, or fist bumps, or
Yep.
all that type of stuff, or having those conversations with moms and dads and volunteers, way more important than making sure that large group starts at 10 after,
Yep.
and that you want to triple check to make sure the computer works like it does. You checked it twice,
Right.
but
Right.
you're like, oh, I better double check it one more time. Like, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. I think sometimes we get so into performance production mode, I
Hmm.
guess,
Hmm.
that you get and I do. I'm going to just say I did and do, where I've got this thing on my mind. I got to get going, and I blur past people, or just do the, "Hey, how you doing?" And not like I really cared. I'm just being cordial, but I'm not
Hmm.
really truly being authentic on, "Hey, how are you?" And that was, yeah, that person gave me a very painful but golden gift
Hmm.
to wake me up and help me be more self-aware of that. Look, you know what? I'm going to get everything set, and I'm just going to leave the rest to God, and I'm going to be present with the people. And so, yes, where I made time, when somebody came to the office and it wasn't a scheduled appointment, and can I talk to you? And I didn't blow them off, or, sure, set my stuff aside, shut my computer down, focus in on them. I
Hmm.
got into a habit when somebody would ask me something like that, my phone went in my pocket, because I did not want them to think something was more important than them at that very moment. So ooh, that's a good one. I think for me, I wish somebody had told me is get comfortable with yourself, with your leadership style, and on the piggyback of that is just know who you are versus what you do. That your identity and your vocation are not the same. And I tell people all the time, I am Tom Bump. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a friend. I'm an uncle. I'm a son. I'm a son of God. I do children's ministry. I am a ministry coach.
Hmm.
That's my vocation. My my identity is something totally different. But I had to also get comfortable with, I don't have to be like every leader I see at a ministry conference on stage, or every influencer that's out on social media promoting whatever they promote of their brand. And it looks like it's all so polished, and they've got all these templates and forms, and I'm not knocking them. That's what God's asked them to do, and they're being obedient. That's great. Good for them. But I kept trying to be like them and be like those kind of people I kept seeing on stages, that I lost who I was. And God made me, and thank God there's only one Tom Bump on the planet, because the world probably couldn't handle more than two, and that's why God only made one. But I had to get comfortable in my own skin, and I wish somebody had told me that sooner, where I struggled with it probably for the first 5 to 10 years of my ministry life. Of I'm not sure, should I be like this leader? Should I talk like? And I started to imitate people rather than just be me. And I
Hmm.
wish somebody had said, "Hey, Tom, just relax. God wired you the way He wired you. Your leadership style, your organizational style, it's fine. You don't have to change it to copy somebody else. Just be you." And I wish somebody had come up and told me that sooner, because man, would have saved me a lot of years of stress, and I probably wouldn't have nearly as much gray on the sides as I have now. Because I
Have you
was
seen that
constantly,
meme? Have you seen that meme that says, "I was 40 when I learned this"? Like,
Yeah. I was today years old when I
I
learned
was
this. Yeah.
40 when I
yeah,
learned that ministry
yeah,
is what you do. It's not who you are. And
yeah,
um,
that's good.
it would have saved a lot of burnout and a lot
Uh-huh.
of sleepless nights
Uh-huh.
trying to make sure I had everything together.
Yeah.
Um,
I took a
Yeah.
whole year and a half, 2 years off of ministry because of it. I was so I identified by I like my being was my ministry,
Yeah.
and then it just when all of a sudden for circumstances that were out of my understanding or control, it was taken away from me,
Yeah.
and my identity was officially at rock bottom. And
Yeah.
then I had to work with a counselor for 6 months to a year to
Yeah.
rebuild and understand the identity isn't in what you do. It's in God and who allows you to do those cool things
Right.
that you love to do. And yeah, but I was 7 years into ministry at that point in time. Like it wasn't like I learned it early.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
but to
I
go
wish.
back to that, what's your calling? Like
Yeah.
Yep.
that's what I had to do. Is like job wasn't my calling. Reaching kids with the good news of Jesus
Yep.
in fun
Mhm.
and creative ways, making memories that'll last a lifetime.
Yep.
That was my calling.
Yeah.
And I had to remember that because a lot of times, like, I got to work for a church. I got to work, and now I do
Uh,
ministry. I reach kids. I don't work for a church anymore, temporarily. Who knows? I don't know. God does. But right now,
yeah.
I'm still doing the exact same thing I did in a whole different view and a whole
Yep.
different way. And that's who I am. God called me,
Yeah.
and I'm a
Mhm.
servant of Him, and
Yep.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing, just serving Jesus.
It's one of the favorite things I love about coaching leaders is one of the exercise I almost said exorcisms.
That's what you're doing now,
Wow.
Tom.
Thou foul mentality, get
We didn't talk
out.
about
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Exorcisms in children's ministry on the next KMC Collective podcast.
Might
Oh
want to
Uh,
man.
edit that out, Tom. Edit it.
Hey, we said this is gonna be raw, real. We're gonna make you laugh. We're gonna make you cry. We're gonna do it. That meant
oh my gosh.
anyway. I
Hit me again, Cole.
exercise.
I know you got some good ones.
I do actually
Exercise. Yeah.
exercise. Yeah. What I do actually, and I got a couple of them. The one that I was really thinking about as we've been talking is, and it kind of goes off the last one, is that more and better isn't what ministry is about.
Wow.
It's not about doing oh man, we got to be better this week as we were last week. We have to keep building because eventually you're going to run out of it.
Yeah.
It's consistency over time.
Woo.
It's being
Preach.
consistent. I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
and the thing that really solidified it for me was so the church I'm at now, I started 6 months before the whole COVID lockdown, shutdown, all that type of stuff. And we shut down from like I think March until October or something like that. And I was like, as we were coming back, I was like, maybe we do something cool, like and then I just sat down and stuff. No, just do what you were doing before. Nothing was wrong with it. Just
Yeah.
continually do what you do, and God will provide who needs to be there, what person needs to walk through that door. You just continue to try to reach them in whatever capacity that you feel God has equipped you to do and your volunteer team to do, and just be consistent. You don't need to be the church for every single person. It's not physically or mentally possible for you to try to cover the entire gambit of people. That's why there's multiple churches all over the place, and God will put people where they need to be. You just do what God's called you to do and what God's put on your heart, and just be consistent every single week. And I will tell you, once I got that mindset of I don't need to do bigger, I don't need to do better, I don't need to do more, the stress level of ministry was, it's like an entire weight was lifted off my shoulders. And it was
Ah,
like, I just need to be consistent with my calling. I need to be consistent with what God's given me
yeah.
and just consistent. That's what I
Yeah.
Because truth
kind of just do
is,
ministry by.
the kid ain't gonna remember the cool new theme you got going on this month. They're gonna
No.
remember Mr. Cole. And Mr. Cole was always there. They have a
Yep.
bad week, they could come to church, they'd have a
Yep.
smile.
Yep.
So it's
Mhm.
not necessarily like it does add the flavor, to the fun. But at the end of the day, the kid's not coming for the series or the theme or the Bible lesson. They're coming for their teacher. They're coming for
Yeah.
their
Mhm.
Right. The
consistent
relationship.
person that shows up every week and cares about them and shows them that they matter. Like that's
Yeah.
what the kid's looking for
Yeah.
sure.
My second one kind of goes off of yours a little bit is one of the things I wish somebody had told me was be careful that the change you make is the change that's really needed, not just because you're afraid of doing the same thing simply for a long period of time, because sometimes simple over time is the best thing. And what happens is we create change fatigue because we whiplash. And I honestly think this is one of the reasons why volunteers quit on us, is because they get tired of all the changes we constantly make. We're constantly throwing something new at them and something new at them and something new at them. And I see leaders trying to change curriculums and change this and change that. Why? Why are you changing? Is it really broken, or are you just bored? And
That's a
some
great
of
question.
yeah, right.
Is it broken, or are you just bored?
Or are you just bored? And I just see that we can create this change fatigue. And I wish somebody had told me, because I'm one of these kind of people that likes change. I like it a lot. And sometimes I'm afraid I start to get bored and I want to change something because I'm bored. It's not broken. In fact, it's probably the best thing that we've done, and I should keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it because it's working and it will work. But because I get bored with it, I need the next shiny nickel, shiny penny, and so I'm bored. And I just see that happening a lot in kids ministry right now. But I wish somebody had told me when I was younger, don't constantly change stuff. Make sure it's purposeful change. Make sure you know why you're changing it. Know what the end goal of the reason you're changing it, and then lead and be consistent with that. Because if you don't, you're going to create fatigue and whiplash, and people are going to quit. And it just, man, I know I would have had more volunteers on my team had I not been so ADD on change all the time, because I just kept people spinning, and people didn't know, where is Tom going, because he's changing something up. I go to a conference and I'm changing it. Look out. They didn't like ministry conferences because I came back with a new idea, and it was scary.
That's a good one. That's so true, though. Like, I'm thinking back all the times I really wanted to do something exciting. Man, I would say I really do think I was bored. I think
Oh, I know I was.
it's children's directors, children's pastors. We are probably the closest ADD. Like, we struggle with attention disorders probably more than the kids sometimes. And it's like, yeah, this is not fun. I want fireworks. I want slime. I
Yeah.
want crafts that don't fall apart before you exit the building. Like,
If you find those, let me know.
It's seriously like we want to enjoy showing up on a Sunday morning, so sometimes we live that out, and it's like, oh, the movie's boring, but if you sit back, watch the kids from behind, they're enthralled into that TV screen or that monitor or whatever, and sometimes you're like, man, they really are getting something. So when they get the big question from mom and dad, what did you learn today? They're quick to tell you. We're like, well, it's okay movie. They used a puppet that wasn't, like, not my favorite, but at the end of the day, the kids are walking away. They still remember the story. And it's you that got the issue because you want something that's a cooler puppet or a more techno in the music side of it. So that was a good one. I like that.
It's funny. It's funny you say that. Oh, sorry. It's funny you say that, Ben. I literally had a conversation this morning with our senior pastor. He was asking me about our kids' Christmas program. And
boy.
It's September. We got to talk about it. So, but he was asking me about it, and we use a specific curriculum and to help build out our stuff. And he was just asking me, what do you think? And I was having just kind of some doubts about how they executed this one. And but then if I really think about it, the video's 10 minutes. We're there for an hour. The other 50 minutes that our large group programmer Walter and his daughter Seneca get on stage and go the back and forth, because there's daughter and father, so they have that back and forth credibility with the comic incredible host, and they're hilarious. And that's what the kids remember. It's not the video that I think is meh this year. They're not going to remember that video. That video is not going to be the thing. It's going to be that they're going to see Mr. Walter on a Sunday morning downstairs. Like, you were that crazy guy that dressed up like Santa or whatever it is this year. But just, yeah, I was like, maybe we need to change it, but maybe I'm just being bored.
And the best way to figure out if it's boredom is get a couple of the staff kids. Maybe they get dropped off at the church or something right after school so the parents can take them home or whatever, or on a Sunday afternoon and say, hey, watch this video. What do you think? Like, have it on your phone and say, do you think this is a funny, like, you think your friends would like this? Staff kids, they don't hold back.
No,
they will
for sure.
PKs, no.
Oh, no doubt. And so,
Nope.
like, test it out. Like, make sure that it's
good.
not just you, but if the kids are like, man, this is stupid, then you need to rethink how you relate, because that's what we're here for in the first place, is to reach a kid. And if it ain't reaching a kid, then find a new curriculum.
Find a new way. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I love it.
I would love to hear what other people are learning. Like, we got the Facebook group, Kid Ministry Collective Facebook group. We got KidMin Plus, which is that membership. Man, that thing is blowing up. It's awesome. It's exciting. The conversation isn't just between us. Like, this is who KMC is. It started as a conversation. It's a collective group of people that are on the front lines. Like, we're sitting behind a computer, but there's hundreds and thousands of people that do this, that listen to the podcast, that are connected to the Facebook group, that have joined the KidMin Plus membership network, and it's like, let's talk. Like, start this conversation. I wish I would have known this. Like, it can continue, and so many people can learn from it, not just from us three, but from you. Like, if you experience it, let's talk about it. Like, this is what collaboration is. This is why the group exists. And so I'm putting a challenge out there for everybody listening to the podcast right now. You listen to the podcast, get on Facebook, Kid Ministry Collective Facebook group, and write down something you wish you knew. And let's start this conversation. Let's go all week, like all week long. I'm ready.
That's right. That's right. We'll put it under the podcast where we post this every week. We want to hear from you. What's something you wish somebody had told you when you started in ministry? So, yeah. All right. Well, fellas, hey, man, we got to wrap up this week's conversation. And just remember, friends, we're here to serve you. All three of us are here. We're all over at KMCcoach.net. If you're looking for a coach, a mentor, a friend to talk to about ministry, come on over to KMCcoach.net. We'll put a link in the show notes. Come over there. Come join us in the KidMin Plus, like Ben mentioned. Come hang out with a membership. We're going to be around there. We're doing some live events coming up. We've got some fun stuff planned, and we got some new things that are coming. I just can't tell you yet, but I can't wait to show it off.
I don't know if we've discussed this.
What is it, Tom?
Surprise, fellas. Here we go. So, hey, just remember, we're here to serve you, my friends. We want to help you be healthy leaders who lead healthy teams, who create healthy ministries that are impacting your community and your world. So join us again for our next conversation, my friends. Later.
See ya.
Hey, friend, that wraps up the KMC Collective podcast for this week. Thanks so much for listening. If today's episode sparked something, an idea, a heartbeat, or a fresh start, drop us a line at tom@tombump.com or reach out on social media. We'd love to hear your story and keep the conversation going. Remember, you're not just doing kids ministry, you're shaping the next generation's faith with intention and care. Be encouraged, be creative, and take a breath. You've got this. Catch you next time on the KMC Collective Podcast.